What's up, Valorians? Welcome back to another He Is Coming video. I'm Rising, and today I've got the only food guide you'll ever need. Whether you love stacking damage, going tanky, or pulling off crazy synergies, this guide has something for you. So hit that sub button and let's dive in. I'm assuming you guys are here because you want to use more food items. So first, we'll take a look at the basics of food items in He Is Coming. There are 11 different food items in He Is Coming that you can use to create powerful combinations and expand your builds. Let's break them down one by one. First, the Grilling Skewer, which is the only weapon food item in the game. It unlocks unique food weapons when combined. Next, the Redwood Roast, a staple choice, granting bonus max HP when paired with other foods. Following that, the Cherry Bomb, which specializes in multi-tick damage and inflicting status effects. Then we've got the Spiny Chestnut. This creates items that give you thorns for punishing attackers. Next up, we've got the Silverscale Fish, which focuses on applying Riptide effects. Then we have the Sour Lemon, which provides bonus speed and also applies acid. Following that, we've got the Clearspring Watermelon, which cleanses by removing status effects from your character. Here we have the Vampiric Wine, which triggers powerful effects when you're wounded. Following that, the Stone Steak, which activates special bonuses at the start of battle. Then there's the Poisonous Mushroom, providing high base attack and stacks poison damage over time. Last but not least, we have the Honey, which is the only heroic food and is obtained exclusively from the Beehive events. It enables the strongest item combinations in the game, but it's heavily guarded by bees and bears, so getting to it won't be easy. To create the powerful items we're talking about today, you'll first need to collect both food ingredients and then travel to one of the many cauldrons scattered across the map. Cauldrons function much like golems, but instead of combining duplicate items for upgrades, they let you fuse two different food items together. The result is a brand new item with unique effects and game-breaking potential. These fusions are where some of the strongest builds in He Is Coming truly come to life. Now that we've covered the basics, it's time for today's item spotlight, the Grilling Skewer. This food weapon opens the door to some of the most unique combinations in the game. We're going to walk through every possible combo, breaking down the stats, effects, and synergies that make each one shine. Let's get started. We'll kick things off with the Handbat, created by combining the Grilling Skewer and the Redwood Roast. It comes with 5 base health and 3 attack. Its effect triggers at the start of battle, giving you 2 extra strikes on your very first attack. This weapon shines in high health or high speed builds, letting you hit hard right out of the gate and then tank whatever comes your way. Pair this weapon with an on-hit edge effect, and your opponents will truly feel the wrath of the Handbat. Next up is the Cherry Blade, created by combining the Grilling Skewer with the Cherry Bomb. It synergizes naturally with other bomb items and comes with 3 base attack. Its effect triggers on battle start, and when you're exposed, dealing 4 damage each time. This weapon shines when paired with other bomb items, letting you blow your opponent up before they can even move. The bonus damage on exposed makes it especially deadly, so running it in low armor builds or with items that trigger exposed early unlocks its full destructive potential. Moving on, we have the Blackbriar Bow, created by combining the Grilling Skewer with the Spiny Chestnut. It provides 4 base attack, but it can't directly strike your opponent. Instead, its effect triggers at the start of each turn, converting all of your base attack into thorns. This weapon is best paired with items that boost your base attack and scale with thorns. With the Blackbriar Bow, you don't need to swing at your enemies. Your thorns will punish them every time they hit you. Just make sure you're tanky enough to withstand the blows. Here we have the Silverscale Swordfish, created by combining the Grilling Skewer with the Silverscale Fish. It comes with 2 base attack. Its effects trigger on battle start and during your first turn. At the start of battle, you gain 1 additional strike for your first attack. Then, on your first turn, you will apply 1 stack of Riptide per strike. First turn effects can be tricky. If you're stunned before your first move, you'll lose the bonuses. But if you pull it off, this weapon pairs beautifully with on-hit items, other turn 1 strike effects, and anything that scales with Riptide. Next up is the Lemontree Branch, created by combining the Grilling Skewer with the Sour Lemon. It provides 2 base attack and a big boost of 4 speed. Its effect triggers on hit, with each strike reducing your speed by 2, but granting you 1 additional strike on your next turn. This weapon has incredible self-synergy. As long as you have enough speed, you'll always gain 1 more strike than the turn before, letting you snowball into a flurry of attacks. Ramp it up even faster with items that grant extra strikes at battle start. Combine that with high damage or strong status effects, and you'll leave your opponents with a truly sour taste. For all my purity lovers, we have the Melonvine Whip, created by combining the Grilling Skewer with the Clearspring Watermelon. It synergizes with other water items and comes with 3 base attack. Its effect triggers on hit, removing 1 of your status effects at random each strike. This weapon is fantastic for purity builds, constantly cleansing you as you attack. Just be careful against enemies that can stunlock you early, since you'll lose your chance to cleanse. Keep other status effect items to a minimum, so you're always getting the most out of your purity synergy. This next one's a personal favorite of mine, the Broken Winebottle, created by combining the Grilling Skewer with the Vampiric wine. It synergizes with other sanguine items and comes with 2 base attack. The effect triggers whenever you are wounded, forcing you to attack your enemy on the next turn until they are wounded as well. The beauty of this weapon is how it flips the fight in your favor. No matter how tanky your opponent is, you'll pummel them down into kill range. Pair this with other wounded effect items and your stats will bounce back while they're left broken, literally holding the bottle. Even if just for the fun factor, I highly recommend you give this one a try. For all my armor stackers, look no further than the Rocksalt Sword. Created by combining the Grilling Skewer with the Stone Stake, it comes with 2 base attack and a massive 6 armor. Its effect triggers at the start of each turn, granting you 1 additional strike as long as your health is full. This weapon shines when paired with high base armor or health regeneration, keeping those bonus strikes active turn after turn. Add in some extra base attack and you'll truly leave your opponent salty. Let's talk about poison builds with the Deathcap Bow. Created by combining the Grilling Skewer with the Poisonous Mushroom, it comes with 3 base attack. Its effects trigger on battle start and turn start. At the start of battle, you apply 3 poison to yourself. Then, at the start of each turn, if you're poisoned, you gain 1 additional strike. This weapon can be tricky to fit into a build. Normally, poisoning yourself is dangerous, but with the right items, you can turn that drawback into power. Pair it with items that reward you for being poisoned, and make sure you have a way to generate armor each turn so the poison doesn't wear you down. Played right, the Deathcap Bow turns risk into pure reward. Last, but definitely not least, we have the Bee Stinger. Created by combining the Grilling Skewer with Honey, it comes with 3 base attack. Its effect triggers on your first turn, unloading a swarm of stats effects on your opponent. It applies 4 poison, 3 acid, and 2 stun per strike. I've already showcased just how broken this weapon can be in a full video, where I stack strike generating items to apply massive status effects right away. After that, I simply sat back and watched as my opponent's stats crumbled turn by turn. The Bee Stinger is absolutely devastating, and I highly recommend you checking out that video after this one. And that wraps up our food guide for He Is Coming. Now you know how to cook up some of the strongest items in the game and build strategies that can completely change your runs. If this guide helped you out, let me know in the comments. And please, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next spotlight. I've got plenty more builds and strategies coming your way. Until then, stay strong, Valorians, and I'll see you in the next one.